Hello friends and welcome to this week's edition of PGA Tour Matchups to Target, presented by the Bettor Odds. Interested in backing Rory McIlroy this week in some head-to-heads? No problem. Just be prepared to cough up a whole bunch of juice. Rory's is minus 160 against both Jason Day and Ricky Fowler, meaning the upside isn't too promising if we plan on supporting the Northern Irishman. The good news is there are plenty of other matchups worth considering, including some that have juicy written all over them. 4 head-to-heads stood out to me in particular, so let's get right to it. Aaron Wise versus Byeong. Ladies and gentlemen searching for extreme value, you have arrived at your final destination. I have absolutely nothing against Byeong, but I'm also not going to pass on a great deal when it's staring me in the face. Each player has 4 top 25s and 11 starts this season, and they're separated by just 8 spots in the official World Golf Rankings. But here's the kicker. Wise was the runner-up at the 2018 Wells Fargo Championship, finished in a tie for 63rd. I'm not too concerned that the 27-year-old missed the cut at the RBC Heritage, nor do I expect him to fall flat on his face in Charlotte. However, with Aaron lurking at plus 110 in this matchup on MyBookie, his plus 125 price tag at BetOnline is just too intriguing to ignore. Kyle Stanley versus Danny Lee. Am I the only person who remembers what happened the last time these two professionals stepped foot on Quail Hollow Club? Kyle played steady all week long, eventually tying for 13th place. On the other hand, Danny made just 1 birdie during the first 36 holes and wound up missing the cut by 3. As far as what have you done for me lately, unfortunately, Danny hasn't done a whole lot. His 7th place showing at the Valero Texas Open is the only time he has cracked the top 35 in 2019. I won't lie and tell you that Kyle has been playing exceptional golf as of late, but I can confirm that Stanley has logged a trio of top 25s since the calendar turned in January. I doubt you'll be able to back Kyle with plus money on Thursday morning, so lock this price in now while you still can. Paul Casey versus Gary Woodland. I'll preface this segment by alerting you that Paul Casey is the minus 115 favorite in his matchup against Gary Woodland at Sports Betting AG. Folks, this is why you have to shop your lines. Head over to MyBookie and you'll find Casey sitting at plus 105. Gary is actually looming as the favorite, which is completely fine with me. I'm a big Gary Woodland fan and I'm well aware of his talent. In fact, I marvel at how effortless it appears watching him smoke 320-yard drives down the pipe. But I also know that Gary hasn't recorded a top 15 finish since the Phoenix Open in early February. During that same stretch, Paul has reeled off a win, a runner-up, a 3rd, and a 9th. Those who are nervous because Paul fired an 81 on Thursday at the Masters need to take a deep breath and relax. Back Casey in this matchup, and by Sunday, your anxiety will go away. Those of you who have read this week's betting preview in its entirety know that I promised a bonus pick that's only available by watching this video. Well, the suspense is over. Here you go. JT Poston versus Rory Sabatini. JT Poston is playing a home game this week. The 25-year-old was born and raised in Hickory, North Carolina, a small city located about an hour north from Quail Hollow. Checking his game log tells you that the postman missed the cut at last year's Wells Fargo Championship, but here's what a quick glance won't reveal. JT shot 5 under 31 on his inward 9 that Friday afternoon and has more than enough confidence that he can go low at this golf course. Through 17 starts on the season, Poston has already registered 6 top 25s among his 14 made cuts. This includes a dazzling display of golf just 2 weeks ago at Harbor Town where he finished 6th. I can commend Rory Sabatini for not finishing outside of the top 40 since he missed the cut at Pebble Beach nearly 3 months ago, but I can't pretend his shortcomings don't exist. Sabatini is ranked outside of the top 100 in strokes gained putting, and he's 126 in greens in regulation. The feisty South African tends to be a bit jumpy when things aren't going his way, while Poston will have his friends and family cheering him on in the gallery. Place the bet at MyBookie as opposed to BetOnline and forget about laying minus 105. You won't have to lay a single penny of juice. Not only did I unveil 4 matchups to target this week at the Wells Fargo Championship, but I gave you 4 head-to-heads that have 0 vig attached. For more information on betting the PGA Tour, click the link below. Aside from that, enjoy the action and don't be shy about firing away.